Okay, this is so weird that there's I ain't trying to get no beef on YouTube with this another Hispanic dude and this Dominican guy who's very light skinned, with some Negroid features in Native American cheekbones, blue eyes, light brownish kind of blondish hair, name Antonio Batista. I will give him credit that I was gonna tell y'all that you in chemistry. I seen no comments about chemistry about the mommy issue. Yeah, okay, chemistry. Well, I told you that. Hey, no, we don't know. We don't talk like that. Nah, I never discussed it. I'm just saying that I knew it that you and chemistry gonna start end up beefing. Okay, so I ain't trying to put no food to a fire. But let's get to but and I said the same thing too, that chemistry should go back to Peru or Mexico. I'm not saying because he's Mexican Peruvian, but the dude talks bad about United States. He said he's here for the money. Okay. What's funny, you have Americans going to Peru and Mexico. It's not on everyday news. When Donald Trump had won, I was going to go to Mexico, and to consider Mexican, the Afro mestizo, high yellow, bald headed, with an African head shape, and then they area, with indigenous features and pale skin, think he white 100%, ain't no pure white. Um, there's articles I did back in 2015, and to this day, like in Juarez, other places, African Americans seem to get treated better. I remember there's a dark skinned sister, she's from here. She said she got colorism in the United States, but when she went to Mexico, and actually I saw the video, Mexican dudes say Morena Bonita, but then saying oh, she's fine and everything. So I noticed that here in Houston, those who used to live in Houston, living in like Monterrey, they got brainwashed for American racism, whitewash, that man, raza, that pochismo mentality. But Hispanic immigrants, I know, treat me way better than those who are here. And if there are immigrants, they are Americanized ones. Okay. But I mean, I always got preferential treatment from immigrants who are Mexican or other Hispanic. Um, and it's weird that I got a Hispanic intro. Well, the dude darker than me. He like an African. I ain't trying to be colors, dude. And I'm glad they shifted to another chicken place. No, I'm saying because no, he works at a chicken place. I don't want to say what type of business. But when I met this brother, he's Afro Latino. Of course, he's mixed, but he came out dark skinned, but he looked dark like a mala negra. And I will speak in Spanish. And I told him, I said, well, I found out that I have Hispanic roots from Louisiana, because Spain used to own Louisiana, and my four-grandfather was a real. So when I would go on Tuesdays, on certain, I ain't gonna say what location, and this dark-skinned Hispanic, Afro-Latino, Afro-Mestizo, but look pure black, from Honduras, Garafuna, gonna talk, he's the manager. And I many times I will forget to snitch to the corporation on the receipt. But yeah, and these mestizo looking, not to say Afro mestizo, but the mestizo looking one, either the Guatemalan, the Salvadoran, Mexican, they treat me more respect. This dark skinned Afro Latino dude from Honduras treated me like shit. Like, what I do to you? And I'm like, if you're gonna say I'm not Hispanic, dude, they look at you as a pure black. I mean, sound like Trick Daddy went by Marlon Negra and Ronald Vega. He said that they look at it as a black guy with an afro, but you Spanish, and Ronald Vega speak more English than you do. But I'm lighter than him. We have African features in hair and nose, but I am lighter than that dark skinned dude, okay? And for him to disrespect me because I wasn't born in Latin America, and he forgot his history that Spain did own this part of the United States too, Louisiana. Louisiana is called it, okay, Louisiana, okay? Before the French came over and called it Louisiana, okay? From Canada, and then the Creole mixture. Okay, this is about the slaves from Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Some of the slaves here in the United States, and they mixed. So before you say anything I'm like, I was gonna make a play. It was funny. The light skinned, olive skin, straight hair, look more kind of indigenous mestizo, but 9-10 Afro mestizo, has some African bloodline like the dark skinned dude. He ain't no pure African. He has some native and Garifuna, Afro. You know what I'm saying? I'm being educated because you can't look by someone's looks and what they got in them. Of course, it shows sometimes, majority of times. But there are people can look straight up white and have some black and native and some straight up black. So I'm very educated, like Sammy Sosa before the skin bleach. He has some indigenous and some white in him too. He Afro mestizo too. So I look at the ancestry. I don't look at the color. Now if you start tripping and making anti-black remarks, I'm going to find some African DNA in your nose and live, like I said about conservative Mexican head shape, yes. So the dark skin Afro Latino, and the reason I'm saying Afro, I'm talking about based on his looks. Of course, he's Afro mestizo, okay? He look like a pure black person, but he Hispanic from Honduras. He Garifuna, okay? And Garifuna people mixed with Native American besides black and also mixed with Spanish too. I have neighbors who are Garifuna, Hispanic, Afro Latino, Afro mestizo, but look black. Everybody, like when they start speaking Spanish, everybody get shot. But anyway, he gonna talk, look at me down every time I try to get some chicken on Tuesday. I'm like, dude. So one of the Hispanic ladies, I don't know if she was Salvadoran or Mexican, whatever, Guatemalan. She told me that he went to another. I said, ¿Dónde está the Afro Latino, the Hondureño? Oh, and she told me that he went to another store. I'm glad he did, because I ain't did nothing to your ass. One time I was trying to get some chicken, and the dude would not even answer. Yes, and this dude darker than me. This dude looked like Santos, before Santos got his skin bleached, okay? I'm camel skin. I'm lighter than him. I'm not pale like Antonio Batista. I'm not like Drake color, but I ain't like no Wesley Night color. This dude gonna be dissing me, and you got these folks lighter with straight hair from other Hispanic countries, probably from Honduras, Mexican, Salvador, whatever, treat me more respect. And this dude look like a pure black person. Yeah. Y'all want me to tell you location? The Southwest Side. I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna say what store it is. It's a chicken place. I will still tell it, and I ain't trying to be no Tiffany Haddish and Miss Peaches fried that chicken. You hear me, Miss? No, he worked at a chicken place. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Popeye is not the only one that had Tuesday specials. Let me leave it alone. Okay. But he got moved to another store. I make sure I ain't gonna go to that doggone store. No. Because it do gonna have to add to me because I speak Spanish and sometimes I stumble. But since I'm from this side of the border with some Spanish mixture, this dude had a problem because 9-10 people think he's just a pure black person. I'm a type of person who defend his side. Say, hey y'all, he Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it before. It was a Cuban guy, Afro Latino Cuban guy. Now I take out some Spanish and need him too. He full but on African, okay? And we was at Media Tech back in 2013, and he dark skinned. He come a dark skinned brother from ADUS. From here. Coon. I'm slave minded. Oh Lord. So when I'm trying to tell them that he's Cuban, he ain't no Cuban. He a nigga. He a nigga. Oh, and I told the brother, I apologize for this. Okay, from here, I apologize. Now, I ain't know I had Hispanic roots until I did Inch.com the old school way, putting the names and then the green leaf pops up and you find a connection with you related to. You know what I'm saying? That's how I trained my roots in England. But until I was 16, but this I was 13. So all I knew I was black, French, and English and native. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Until I did more research and find more. And then my mom's side family really was big, especially the non-black, especially the European Spaniard, not Spaniard. They only mentioned the third grandfather being a black Spanish Creole. Okay, the fourth grandfather, because my third grandmother's dad was a Rial. Okay, that's Spanish, R-I-L. That's Spanish, but her husband was married to a white-looking mixed-race man who had a Creole father who passed as white and a white mama after slavery and Reconstruction days. Okay, 1870s. Okay, he died in 1954 in Georgia. He's like a white man. My grandmother on my mom's side, because I grew up on my dad's side family, they all remember because that's her dad's who still living, be 100 years old. That's her dad's grandfather. Okay, so he like a white man. Not my great grandfather who still living, but his grandfather did. So on his dad's side. So that's how Tracy, when they found out my mama white, that white ancestry went all the way down to late 1500 England. And of course, she had Irish in her too because of her grandmother on her dad's side, my sixth grandmother was a McCombs. That's an Irish last name. Anyway, but let's get to something else. But like I say, back in 2013, the dark skinned brother, African, African looking, but not mixed with Spanish and Native, Afro mestizo, and he's from Cuba. Well, intelligent, but here come a third brother from here, from this side of the border. Lord have mercy, embarrassing. He a nigga. Said he ain't no Cuban. He a nigga. He a nigga. I'm like, oh, I wonder. I wish that Cuban brother would cuss his ass out. I'm for real. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. Them ghetto for high yellow ones too. And I messed with Hispanic folks that was Afro-Cuban. No, well, they were Cuban, Dominican, but they're like a little bit look like, no, look exactly like I thought Batista, but they kind of, they have exotic looking features. But you can see some African admixture in them. And they was ghetto as hell back in 2002. We rode the bus. Was we in the southwest side or we was in south central Houston, like in the NRG area or Belfast, one of them places. And they came from Miami. Or if we going downtown, we were on West Time. I got on the bus, and they was saying nigga. Yeah, we was going to downtown. Nigga, because I don't like to be called a nigga. And I was talking. I said, oh, they were from Miami, ghetto ass Miami, and ghetto ass Miami. And it was, and when I told them, hey, I said I would like prefer y'all to call me nigga. And when I got the bus, nigga. Oh, them ghetto folks, but them ghetto folks, what they consider African or Hispanic, oh, them ghetto folks get on my nerves. And I mean ghetto in mentality. If folks can come out of the ghetto and not being ghetto, but when they let the white racist man's ideology, oppression come in their head. Whoo, Lord Jesus. It's the hard to do because I had to tell another Hispanic dude, Mexican, about the word nigga. Don't call it, oh, my bad. That's how we talk. Yeah, you hung in the hood too long. Ooh, Lord, that hood disease. Ooh, I'm glad I was not raised in the hood. I may have a not good, too much happy childhood, but I was middle class. I was raised middle class, and I was not raised. And I was told not to call myself no nigga. Now, not to call myself a nigga. I mean, sound ghetto up here. Anyway, let's get to such. So, I had to make a video about this. Attorney Batista had said about Dominicans who call themselves black, or other Hispanic folks call themselves black, and they don't get this, excuse me if I'm trying to be offensive, they get the speak privilege. Someone from the Black Caucus did not allow the Dominican guy who say he black or whatever, and the only one mentioned George Zimmer. Excuse me. See, one thing this dude is being ignorant. You're being very stupid. No, hey. I don't like you either, but you're being very stupid away. Okay, now I know the Mexicans say way, but ask one of your Mexican friends because I'm from Texas. Why I say way because I hang around a lot of Mexicans. Okay, anyway, point is, before I go there, during the case of George Zimmer and Trayvon, he did mention that his great grandfather was black. Okay, so see, and I can prove that receipts, because I was called all time pocho niggas. Yes, I was. Now, I don't use that word terminology as endearment, but he can call me a nigga. I actually on his MySpace back in 2005 and 6, he told me because his acronym saying that ghetto trash, folks, friends, called him Tug because he was big Tug nigga. So that was his nickname on MySpace. So when he was his mama Gladys in the Trayvon Martin case, murder case, she kept saying her grandfather was Afro-Peruvian, Afro-Latino, and they were black, and they were not ashamed of their blackness. So my question is, why the hell that we found that to now? Why you didn't tell nobody you was mixed with African until this case came out? And actually, it's weird, just like Veronica Vega, who said, pay me, nigga, don't bullshit me. And she Venezuelan and Cuban. She wanted to use excuse to call folks use the word nigga because her great grandmother was black and she considered herself black. Now I see what he talking about right there. Cause why would you? Because I never forget there's some DNA tests of some Mexican Americans that finally had black ancestry. And then in the comment section on YouTube, you hear Mexican dude tell them, can I say the word nigga now? Like, why do you want to just claim to be have some black DNA so you can say the word nigga? That's the stupidest thing in the world. So, I can say, and I'm black, and I actually met a Mexican, part South American. His family, I think dad from Uruguay. Yeah, we worked at the Royal last year and cleaned it up. Okay, because I was doing security, not at the Royal, doing another company. I worked at the Minute Maid for security, and I cleaned. I did 2 jobs last year, and making extra money. And the dude from New York, I thought he was Dominican, Puerto Rican. No, he's Mexican and part South American family. Dad's from Uruguay. And he's from New Jersey. You have the accent. He loves sisters. But what pissed me off was using the word nigga so many times. He called himself black. And you know what I'm saying? And I said, well, I'm glad you admit you have African roots. Of course, he should admit he had native in Spain. I'm not saying call himself pure black. But every time I had to get away from him while I was on the train going home, him calling himself, use the word nigga. And I'm like, dude, but when I come from a Spanish dude, that straight head ever all, and olive skin, walk around here and say the word nigga back in the 1990s and 80s, y'all got your ass whooped, okay? But these old ghetto trash want to be accepted by the rest of society by cooning, told like what's his name, Ja Rule told Jeff Lopez the word nigga in a song, and then he gonna Fat Joe said we about the same, nigga, but then when someone asked Fat Joe he comes to black, he said no. So see, this a problem, okay? Then Tekashi 9, who Mexican, used the word nigga. But see how a bunch of brothers out there cooning, letting this dude say the word nigga, and then when the trial came in, he threw them. No, I mean not to bring Treyway, I'm not trying to bring no mess up here, but Treyway, see how they threw them on the bus. See what happened when y'all killed the word nigga? That's the white racist man curse in the United States, that Klan curse. Okay, stop over here calling folks, call yourself nigga, and start calling. But you call, I call George them all time in this disrespectful manner. Okay. Yes, all type of coconut niggas, pocho niggas, whatever. I had a bill say a pocho nigga when he won the case. I saw that bill back in 2013 that George Zimmerman is a pocho nigga. Okay. So anyway, but Gladys was going around telling folks about her grandfather. Gladys is Gladys Zimmerman, his mama, who's Afro mestizo. She was going around telling everybody on the news, on the trial, that they not racist, and that he knew that her grandfather, her mama's side was black in Peru. Okay, y'all know Zacchaeus be all in the business and having the tea. Yeah, I'm way better, got most of the tea than lovely tea. I had to go there. Anyway, then too, speaking of the police issue, that's why I made this video. He said, when the last time you heard about a Latino being shot by the police? Okay. See, this is a problem. I didn't think machismo, okay, machista, I go ahead and use that for Mexican Americans who try to be white, but see, I use it for other Hispanics as well. I didn't think the coconut metal was that big in New York, okay? Especially with Robert Ortiz saying, what you want me to? But the nigga recorded me, who's Puerto Rican, okay? So I did not think it was that bad up in New York. I knew it was there, but I thought that because New York is more liberal, of course in the South, you're going to have some like you have in this Del Cruz in Beaumont, Texas. One Del Cruz sadly killing Pamela Turner case, which is still, people say, well, she didn't comply, but he took the what do you call that thing, for mental health people, he took that train which he felt in this case, plus he went against excessive force, which is go against a constitutional right, and then also too, Here in Texas, we have a official oppression law 39.03. See, folks don't know about. I don't know why folks fail to talk about that law. I ain't, because I'm gonna always bring it up. As I was saying, so we were about that up. Of course, in the South, a lot of Latinos, mostly Mexican, just like Africans and folks with some plantation mind. Speaking of Renee Hall down there in Dallas, I can't find her about Amber Gaga and forgetting that 39.03 penal code. Anyway, I can understand because Texas schools and many of our parents in the African and Hispanic community are brainwashed in white supremacy, especially WASP, white Anglo-Saxon and Protestant male dominance. Okay, is very anti-Catholic, anti-Jewish, and very less talking about the African American culture and history and Hispanic culture. Okay, and like for example, I heard about they were saying that the Africans came here as migrants. Okay, and the sister from Facebook told the Texas education to change that. Then they said Mexican American workers were lazy. They put the see what I'm saying? I wasn't shocked because see how I know about multiracial background? I went out the classroom to learn about all this stuff talking about on this channel about the mixing of the African, Spanish, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff. When my multiracial background contradicted what I was learning in school, that's why I went to the library on City Houston down in downtown Houston back in the 90s. See, that's why I read about this type of stuff because I was in the multiracial movement. They had a list of books to read about stuff they wasn't talking about in history, and it's sad. So I can understand that, okay, why a Hispanic or African person don't know certain things because systematically in Texas, this is the only state that was still practicing slavery after slavery, 3 years after slavery was abolished, and it's the only state that was stolen because of slavery because the anti-slavery law in Mexico, the Afro-Mestizo President Guerrero banned at age 190 years ago on September 15th, and the Anglos did not obey that law. When Trump keep talking about people come in the border, this was Mexico. It was the Anglos who came here, and yes, it's part of my ancestry too, who came here, brought my African-American descendant ancestors as slaves, both mixed and pure, went against the law that caused that animal, okay? So understand that. That's why I do defend DACA. If any African-American person will see how this fit, well, excuse me, you didn't have the unique experience I had. Like I said at the beginning of the video, most of my friends, when I had my private Facebook, most of my friends were Hispanic. Most of my male friends were Hispanic, even ones who were born here. Now, when they had the polio disease come out and they posted messages and stuff, I had to block them, especially the one that failed first grade. Just like, look, actually he did. Did he first? Because he graduated with me. We both was in first grade together. He like a nerd then. Then he became like a thug cholo, and now he's a Trump supporter and sympathized with white men. He kind of resembled conservative Mexican. He's just more buff because he been drinking a lot of beer. Okay. Anyway, when I saw the stuff he was saying in 2013, 14, I had to let that dude go. We not friends no more. He's Chicano, and he started, and he was bashing was the Mike Brown or Sandra Bland, but he had run-ins with the law. That he was guilty of. When I had issues with the law, it wasn't no guilty, it was the harassing me, okay? And talking to me, or if I made a mistake that I did not know about, okay? Because I don't go out there breaking the law, okay? Remember, record is clean, okay? Thank you. Mi recuerdo es limpio, okay? Comprende, no soy criminal, okay? No soy criminal, tú sabes, okay? Que es called like it is. So, anyway, no, so maldito, no, maldito, no, I'm not. Okay, I make errors, but I get ugly because I'm bipolar, but I don't want that trying to go out and thug and stuff. I know what it's like. When I say those things, what's out there and what's they ready for like a rat trap, and I ain't trying to get in that trap. Now, as I was saying, it's why even the acronyms and thug ones don't like me because I don't go along with that ignorant narrative, okay? So anyway, So point is, yeah, he was this Latino dude, Chicano dude was out at the yeah, that's why he told me he was guilty. Yeah, cause we were talking about the yeah how the police shootings and the Mike Brown, and I started saying that Coonan, and you know, and him sound like Chris messing on like your black ass. We didn't say it like that. He said he know his parents. Yes, we was in school together in elementary school, mostly white. Some of your friends were coconut pochos. That's how I do. But one thing, I discern people. Unlike Ackman saying people, I discern. You don't say everybody is like that. You discern everybody. Especially I'm bullied by all groups of people. Of course you gotta discern people. Duh. Ugh. Anyway, point is, once I thought I see some signs and my daughter, who's racist daughter, come out. Oh, he said this. Oh, she. Okay, I think I'm gonna back away. That's how I do it. I don't be gullible. Some of these folks are just gullible. It's open ended. Oh, yeah, because you met the wrong ones. Okay, but he was making post that was not like just plain Trump supporter, and I was shocked. You know, we graduated school together. We post graduated in 97, but graduated in 88. So somehow he flunked. He flunked middle school or something. You see how the school district we were? It wasn't HISD, y'all. It wasn't HISD. But point is, yeah, he married. He go to Cancun, and you know what I'm saying. And he got buck. He'd be thin. He'd be very flaco. Very slim dude. But no, he got above. He said it's the beard. So he goes to him and his wife. They got a business together. I said, okay, dude, and just But no, as I start seeing the poacher coconut type of messages on Facebook, I had to get we had to stop being friends. I had to unfriend him and block his ass. I sure did. Now, anyway, let's get to the subject. So, as I was telling the poacher coconut schoolmate of mine, just like I'm about to tell this one, the poacher coconut who's Dominican, not Mexican, Batista. This dude don't realize that the media don't report Latinos getting killed. There are many reports of Latinos getting abused. I met Latinos who get abused. Even in Houston, that's why I'm about the cruise I mentioned on Twitter that he is no different than the ones who killed Joe Torres. If anyone knows the case, Joe Torres, during Cinco de Mayo, I think it was 1977, the HPD officers attacked this Mexican American man. Of course, he did something wrong, but they had racial problems with the police department, accuracy Hispanic people in the Denver Harbor and Fifth Ward, Moody Parks area. And then Cinco de Mayo of 1978, which is 1 year before I was born, it was a riot at Moody Parks in the north side, not too far from Jose Flores was killed. I remember of his death. Okay, when it almost caused a black and brown situation back in 2016. That's not too far on Fulton and Irvington. I know that area. Okay, I know the north side. I know because I have relatives that live in those areas. So, actually, my third grandmother, okay, on my daddy's side. She was white looking and mulatto and English, married to my Choctaw named American third grandfather. Okay, this is my paternal grandma's side. She lived in that area back in the 1920s. It's weird. By Lindale, but Lindale was mostly white. She didn't feel war too. Anyway, that's all on the census as well. Okay. Baby, I be knowing about these type of stuff. Okay, so. Anyway, she's like a white woman. She's like a white. They say she's like a white woman. Showed it. Going back to the situation. Okay, so when it comes to this, there were many cases of Latinos being. One particular one here in Houston was Shauna Thompson. Now I said that one of the crews is no different than Terry Thompson, her husband. Shauna Thompson was the white woman who worked for Harris County Deputy Patrol, Sheriff's Deputy, and her husband choked John Hernandez. So Terry Thompson went to trial, but the wife is not tried. See how they went, and they should kill that white woman. So Before this, there was other instances of Hispanic people getting harassed. And actually, one of my homegirls, who's part white and part Mexican, is it her brother? Yeah, he was mistreated by the police department. See, the one thing, yeah. So I know plenty Hispanic. I mean, and also in California, not Jose, Alejandro Nieto. Then in Bakersville, you have uh, James Villegas. So I forgot his name, James Villegas. I forgot his first name. Anyway, he was killed by the police. Of course, he wrong, but they shot. But Bakersville had mostly white police officers, less minorities, and they had racism. And yes, and also too, it's weird that a Latino who used to be a thug, who was Chicano, he was telling his nephew to respect the law. Guess what? By he telling the laws, Stephen Fernandez fucked him over in Bakersville. Then you have, is it Andy Lopez? Andy Lopez. Andy Lopez was like the Latino version to Tamir Rice. Yes, he was shot by the police over a fake gun. See, this dude don't know. Yes, in Pasadena, Texas, they had another one. Latino dude was beaten, or was, and the white jury let this white cop in Pasadena, Texas, official oppression law. They all grand jury let him go free. So that. And then besides the one Manuel de la Cruz in Beaumont, Texas, with the Pamela Turner case, there was Latino dude being bullied, being abused by a white. Then you had Latinos being coonish that worked for the police department in 2014, a birthday party. They said that one de la Cruz did the same thing at a birthday party in the department. Well, then you had a Latino family having a birthday party, and the most Latino cops being coconut, being strawberry picking coons, came in there and ransacked the party in Beaumont, 2014. See, this dude don't research his shit. So before you start opening your boca, and being no sea pocho way, okay? I know yo sé no eres mexicano chicano, pero él es coco, que tú quieres ser racista, blanco, eres latino, tú eres afro-mestizo, no puro africano, tú eres mezclado con africana, española, blanca, y Nina también es afro-mestizo. So you do need to slow your roll, dude, before you start talking, because I know Latinos, and I know who've been mistreated by law enforcement, okay? And you had even a Mexican-American girl, she was actually a woman, she's 18, she was on the train, and a white man attacked this girl in front of her mama. See, you don't see this. These are local information. They make sure not to pump in your head. And I did not know that Malachista coconut pochismo was in New York too, since it's mostly liberal. Because I know in the South, because when soon African person come in, you have Mexican Americans who, with a coconut mentality, Portuguese mentality, and think they white, was say they knew nothing. Where's Black Lives Matter? But when John Hernandez got choked, it woke their ass up. Those who be saying that shit. So, talking about Batista, see, it's weird as a Hispanic myself, who is not fully Hispanic, a drop of it from Creole, Louisiana, who didn't get raised there, but raised around it, being around people, but then found out that I had a connection. Genetic, as a Spanish person, that person with Spanish last thing, and family tree, that makes sense. But without that with the album, mine would not be here. That's all it is. I wouldn't be here. My grandma wouldn't be here. My great-grandfather would not be here. His dad, and that's his dad's mom's dad. Before you start opening your mouth, okay, you do boca grande, okay, you need to do your research, homie. If you care about Hispanic people that much, it's weird I name names who are in instance of people being abused by the police department. Romero James Villegas, that's his name, Romero James Villegas in Bakersfield, California. See, you don't know this shit. And then there's a Latino woman, it's on Facebook, Puerto Rican. She had a eye injured by the police. And her face has been plastered all over. See, you don't even know this. But you're too busy trying to be white. Don't forget during Trump campaign, a Honduran man, mestizo looking at the Afro mestizo, came in and white men spat on them. When George Jose what's the dude name? Jorge Robles, Jorge the one that's on the video, I forgot, he's like a white dude from Mexico. He was mistreated by Trump. Univision, get out of here. Univision and the white folks escorting the white racist people escort that man out there, and they don't care about him looking white. They know that he's Hispanic. I think he's Spanish, Native, and black ancestry. 19, full blown white. Then they had one Afro Latina. She mixed Spanish too, and they American. Very fine too. She was talking to the Ku Klux Klan, and they told her they gonna kill a bunch of Hispanics, and they told her called her a nigger, so she got African ancestry. Dude, where have you been? I mean, it's weird that I know this and either you ignoring this or you don't know this. And I know you was homeless, okay? But you have access to the internet. Do you have a Obama phone or something? I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm calling like it is. You have probably Obama phones, of course, okay? I mean, you don't go on your phone to go on besides Facebook and Instagram and other stuff, YouTube. You don't research like this. Latinos mostly are ignored by the mainstream media, being killed by the police department or being abused. See, so before you start, it's weird how I researched it, and I have a shirt, and y'all seen it. Says Latino Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, a Latino life and Native lives matter, and mostly Native American are the highest. Those who live in the reservations and those leaders, they are the most higher men getting killed by the police. A lot of folks not know that Native American. Yep, that's true. See, this dude doesn't even do his research, talking all that nonsense that you think you're a white dude. You're mixed with white. We see it, dude. But you're mixed with African and Native Taino. I'm not saying you're pure black. I'm not with the one drop rule. I claim my DPS state license says other. And I put other back in 2017 got all my business up here. Because the DPS application, you can say you're other now. Thank God. Back then you didn't say that. I don't go down and say I'm pure African. Many times I got in arguments with people about that. About my multiracial identity and heritage. They still try to thump the one drop mentality and say I look more black, whatever. It doesn't matter. I still mix. And even I was saying earlier about the Afro Latino who look like pure African. Like he came out of Africa. He was a Spanish native, but even Honduras. I embraced the brother, you know what I'm saying, and treat like he's a brother. But next couple times I go to the chicken place to get some chicken, this dude give me all side eye, look at me weird like I did him wrong. I don't even know this man personally. But the ones who look exotic looking, hair straight, mestiza looking, they're for Africa now and too. They treat me more respect than this dude that he came out of Africa. He looked like he has African hair texture, nose, lips, like me, but I'm lighter than him. This dude treat me like shit. Sure did. And never meant I forgot to go snitch on his ass to corporation. But no, God works in mysterious ways. That Hispanic one, she was Honduras or Salvadorian or Mexican. She told me with blonde dyed hair, speak English and Spanish, mostly Spanish. She told me he went to another store. I hope I don't go down the southwest side. So before you say anything, dude, you need to do your research. You don't know about Latino Lives Matter? It's weird how y'all Hispanics who live the culture, grew up in it, grew up as saying you're Hispanic, and here's a brother just found out he's part Hispanic. And I knew that before I knew about my Spanish roots. You know, black Spanish Creole roots. By my third grandfather, my fourth grandfather being Royal. My third grandmother, but her daddy was a Real. They changed it right, but still, I claim it. I'm not ashamed of being it. Someone called me a spick, an Afro spick. Okay, I read the word nigga. I tell you that, I hate that word nigga. E-R-A. I hate that word to the T. Okay? With a capital, I hate that with a capital H. That's a racist term. No nigga up in here. No nigga. I don't lower myself down for the white racist people. But anyway, that I'm letting y'all know, it's sad that you don't know about Latino Lives Matter and you over here bumping your guns talking about when time you last time you see Hispanic being shot by the police department. I know about it. It's mostly local news that cover that. You know, it wasn't for social media that John Hernandez case that many of us pumped up and we let everybody know about that. I was with Black Lives Matter when we were protesting for John Hernandez in 2017. Y'all see it on YouTube. I even shared it on my Facebook. So, I mean, before you say anything, dude, the Hispanic guy with the glasses, I think he's like a lawyer for immigration or something like that, an immigration activist. I saw him. We all prayed. See, you don't even know this. And I had, did I have my Latino? No, I had my I Can't Breathe shirt. But later on, I got the Latino Lives Matter later on. But then, yeah, for real, you don't even know your history, dude. Well, I mean, before you start bumping them damn guns with them yellow teeth now, I see what they call you Chivo. Chivo means a goat. And I know, and how I know that too before I start learning Spanish, because one of the Hispanic dudes, the Cholo dudes, Mexican dude, Mexican dude, that was his nickname. I ain't say your real name, you this amount. No, I ain't say your real name. Yeah, his sister, she was at the Selena trial, murder trial. I think she had dropped out then. But when Ilana Salazar, they moved the trial from Corpus Christi to here in Houston back in '95, right after OJ trial, and she was out there protesting for Selena. I seen her, and I told Chivo, I seen your sister on Channel 13 protesting. See how. That's the one who hooked me up with them the Hispanic girls back in 1991, and to most of them were Chola. They were kind of thuggish. I gotta leave that alone. Remember the one was doing the Ouija board? Yeah, in 8th grade. Yeah, I leave her alone. I'm glad I didn't go with her. And he was acting wild then, Chivo. Now I ain't say your real name and your government name. Talking about the dude I know, not Chivo. Talking about these and talking about another Chivo. The one I was in school with. They means goat. Yeah. Yeah, you do got teeth like a goat. I'm Batista. I'm talking Batista. Anyway, but do your research before open your damn mouth about some Latinos not getting shot by police. And I meant I gotta tell these Africans and people who hate Hispanics to get out my damn Chinatown, tell me I couldn't let them grab them by their nuts. You grab your own self by your nuts. I grab my own by my nuts too. Don't become my channel, tell me what I can't put on my content. Shit. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. Okay? Okay now. Alright? Shoes. Okay now. Shoes. They'll come on my channel and tell this King Z what to put on my channel. Brother, you better take your ass someplace else with that bullshit. I had to tell Spanish whatever. Don't be speaking up for Spanish people back in if he said Spanish people back in 2015. You don't take your ass to your culo someplace else. Huh? Comprendes? Come on, it's King Z's channel trying to tell the king up here what to put on his channel. Shit. I talk about what I want to talk about on my motherfucking channel. Okay, comprendes? No comprende? Okay. Fuera. Go to culo way. Okay, hello. Shit. Come here, talk all that talk. I talk about what I want to talk about my damn channel. And if it gets into a legal issue, don't be surprised if FBI be knocking at that door. And those who came in there did the legal situation being, you know who you are. I ain't gotta mention your name or somebody else. Whether it be from Houston or Chicago, y'all know who I'm talking about. So don't come my channel. Yes, I did. Let the FBI know about it. So whether you got money and rich or don't have money and rich, you know who you are 2017 and you know who you are early 2019. Yes, the female and her friend and the high-paid celebrity don't got no damn money about some child support. Leave it alone. FBI already know about that business. Don't play with me. Yes, I do take legal matters. Okay? My life matters too. Thank you.